Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through, the cards that come out in today's reading for you. So let's begin, let's find out what comes through for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here in today's reading. So the first card that we have is the Emperor card. We have Aries energy, could be dealing with an Aries. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords and showing up in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands showing up over here, I am getting that this energy of the situation right now does feel like it's moving forward rather quickly, but I feel like it's in high spirits. It is in anticipation, but I feel like there's a lot of excitement with that. I also feel like it is a positive energy that is in the atmosphere right now with the situation, and I do also feel like there is a sense of deriving a lot of enjoyment and pleasure through it and through a connection with someone. I also feel like through a meeting with someone new right now. Do you feel like it is also a source of experiences that are actually enjoyable, a lot of fun? I also feel like there is a lot of fun that is also experienced for this person that you're dealing with when it comes to meeting somebody new. And with that, I do feel like it is high hopes, it's positive. But with the Emperor card showing up over here, with this, I do feel like you're dealing with someone who is appreciative of certain things that you bring to them, such as stability, a groundedness, and also feel like that this person really appreciates, or when it comes to the feelings that they get from you, there is a sense of security as well. And I feel like that is just the sense of being able to feel like there is a comfort in your connection. And I do feel like there is a sense of experiencing a feeling of space that feels like home. I do feel like there is a sense of being happy with the way things are, and also being in a space where they trust the situation with you and trust their feelings for you. And I do feel like there's a lot of respect towards you because of that. But with the Queen of Cups showing up over here, this is a very loving energy, but I also feel like there is a sense of actually having something deeper with this person, something that is less than casual. It's deeper than something casual. It is quite meaningful. And I do feel like with the Queen of Cups showing up over here, there's also this energy that is also felt as far as perhaps even having a more intuitive connection, where it is something more so felt in the connection. I do feel like it is quite strong. I also feel like it goes both ways, and on an emotional level, the Queen of Cups showing up over here, I feel like there is an appreciation for this person's energy. Their vibe, their aura is something that is quite soothing as well, and I do feel like it's very loving. I also feel like this person's quite kind, and also somebody who is very nurturing, as far as even just being able to be someone who's going to be they're very sincere. They feel like there's someone who's always there for you. And I do feel like with the Queen of Cups that there's this strong appreciation for that. So I do feel like this is a connection where on an emotional level, there is a strong connection here. I do feel like there's depth. It does run quite deep. and it's actually quite meaningful as well. And I do feel like it's strongly felt, as far as even from this person and from you. It's something that you both can pick up on in your connection. But with the Two of Swords showing up in the reverse, I do feel like this is about being able to really let down a guard. I also feel like there is a sense of becoming more open in the connection, and even taking things a step further and being open to being able to explore that. And I do feel like with this Two of Swords, there's less hesitations, and I feel like there is a sense of developing a sense of trust, and with that there's this sense of being more open. And I do feel like there is also the communication is more open and it's more welcoming, it's more warm, because of this level of trust and this level of feeling safe to be able to be in this connection with you. I do feel like it goes further than that Knight of Swords may imply just the fun times. It is more than that. I do feel like this connection is one that has more depth to it, but I do feel like it is also a source of enjoyment and fun. And I do feel like with the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, that this is another layer to your connection. But I do feel like with getting to know this person, you get to see a deeper side to them than that. And I do feel like this person also feels like they get to see a deeper side to you. And I do feel like it is allowing for being able to kind of trust in the situation and feel safe to do so. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Five of Wands. It's showing up in the reverse. And we have the World card. And the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck over here, I am getting a very romantic energy from this person. I also feel like this is about opening up on an emotional level, and also I feel like this person is in a space where they want to be able to kind of make you an offer. I do feel like it's like they're offering their heart to you and they're being more open in that regard. I also feel like there are feelings over here, and I feel like it is running much deeper than what was initially expected when it came to a connection starting out. I do feel like there is a very fulfilling energy to your connection with this person, and I feel like this person is coming towards you to be able to make you an offer, and I feel like it's coming from the heart. So they're going to be something that is very meaningful to them. It's something that is quite sentimental to them, and I feel like that's how they feel about your connection as well. But with the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, I feel that there is an energy of kind of wanting to be able to prioritize getting to a place of peace with you. And with the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there may have been some times that this person may have felt internally conflicted. I feel like they could have been in a space where it may have felt as though they were wondering if they were ready for the situation, ready for being able to have this connection, or they may have been in a space where they just felt as though whether they would be really showing up as the right person for it. And I do feel like with the Five of Wands, there is an intention of being able to really let things happen and unfold naturally in your situation, in your connection. And I do also feel that with the Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, there is a sense of being able to get through any kind of confusion or tough times and any kind of conflict. So I do feel like when it comes to clearing the air on that, there is an intention to be able to get past this and be able to build, moving forward, something that is going to be more amicable, that feels less like it's putting pressure on things. I do feel like there is a desire to be able to actually have a connection that is more peaceful, as well as all the things like the enjoyment and bring out those loving emotions in the connection. Do you feel like this person is in a space where they're kind of leading on that, and I do feel like they are prioritizing that in your connection. So I feel that with any kind of difficulty or challenges, this is about an intention to move past that with you. But we have the World card, and with the World card showing up over here, I do feel like there is a sense of having been able to get through a milestone in this connection with this person. I also feel like if this person is someone you're meeting for the first time, somebody who's coming towards you, there is a new chapter of their life that they're trying to enter into or embrace. So I do feel like this connection is something that is going to take on a nature that is more evolved, and is going to they're going to show up as a better version of themselves. I do feel like there is a sense of having been through a lot of unlearning of old patterns that no longer serve them. And I do feel like with the World Cup, this is moving to the next level and moving beyond a certain point and being able to really experience a leveling up. I do feel like there is also a sense of experiencing an end to a cycle that is no longer serving you within this connection. And I feel like it's quite liberating. It is quite empowering in the connection. And I feel that it is also leading to the connection being able to progress. It's going to progress to the next level, and that can be the next level of the commitment, where things are going to be more so entering into something deeper, something more meaningful. And I do feel like that is something that is present within this connection on an emotional level. So there's a desire to be able to have something more meaningful out of your connection. Do you feel like with the World card showing up under the Queen of Cups, that's where things are headed? But with the Queen of Swords showing up under the Two of Swords, I do feel like being able to progress the connection in the communication is where things are also going to be taking off, and being able to move forward and being able to have a stronger sense of communication is also leading to a stronger sense of connection in this connection. So the Queen of Swords showing up over here, I do feel like there's a sense of clarity, and I do get that with that Two of Swords as well. It's a sense of clarity on a personal level that's motivating a desire to be able to make an expression and even an offer where things are going to be moving forward. This person they're in a space where there's a sense of having clarity on what they want and where they are in this connection. And I do feel like you are on the same page with the Queen of Swords showing up and the Two of Swords showing up. So I'm going to clarify these cards with the other deck. We have let go of control issues. We have new love. And we have stay optimistic about, we have religious factors. Okay. So with the let go of control issues, I do get this card pertaining to that Five of Wands showing up in the reverse. There is a dropping of a guard. I do feel like there's an energy of an end to some kind of conflict or any kind of tension or a conflictedness within this person when it comes to their feelings towards a situation with you and towards the connection. There is a need for being in a space of allowing, and I do feel like this person is in that space. They want to be able to experience things moving forward more smoothly and with less pushback. So I do feel like there's a desire to be able to make amends, make peace. Any place where there's been any kind of misunderstandings or even just any kind of tension between the two of you. And even I feel this can be an internal energy when it comes to really getting in a space where their head and their heart is moving in the same direction. So I do feel like things are moving smoother because this person has allowed for being able to let things happen unfold naturally. So I do feel like there is some controllingness when it comes to that Emperor card, but I do feel like there is a sense of kind of moving from a space where there's a desire for power or control and allowing things to happen naturally as a result of really coming from a heart space rather than before. But with the new love card showing up over here, I do feel like there is somebody entering into your life with that Knight of Cups and that Knight of Wands. But I do also feel like with the World card showing up, this can be a connection that has been in motion. It's moving and transcending to a new level of commitment. I do also feel that with the new love showing up over here, this Knight of Cups does show somebody kind of wanting to be able to make an offer, an expression. I do feel like there's a romantic gesture with the Knight of Cups, and I feel like there's a desire to move things to the next level. There's a desire to be able to enter a new level of commitment, and I do also feel like there is love with that new somebody coming in with that Knight of Cups. Feel like it could even be kind of taking you off guard. As far as the timing with the Knight of Wands, there's this energy of it happening when you least expect it. But with the religious factors card showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to things like values and things like traditions, that's something that is quite important. It could be important to the both of you, I do feel. So being on the same page with regards to different factors like that within a relationship, I do feel like it is something of the importance. I do also feel like with the Queen of Swords showing up over here and that ability to actually experience some clarity in a situation, I do feel like all cards are on the table as far as what somebody brings to the connection, what somebody brings expects in the connection, and that is something important within being able to make things work. I do also feel like with the Two of Swords that there's no judgment or there's no defensiveness around the topic, but it does seem to be something that is quite important and needs to be also brought forward in the connection. So I do feel like with the religious factors showing up over here, that there is also the potential to be in alignment on a lot of things when it comes to values, when it comes to traditions, when it comes to expectations. And I do also feel like there is also an alignment within this connection that's kind of putting you on your spiritual path. I do feel like there is a spiritual connection within this connection. It does go quite deep, and with that I do feel like it's meaningful in a deep way within this connection. It is a very powerful bond. And I do also feel like when it comes to spirituality, that within this connection, it is also a part of what ties you together and what really binds you in this connection. So those are the messages that I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.